Welcome back. Time for our egg news. So let's check in with Bob Bosold over at Wax. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Who gets early morning duty at the fair tomorrow morning? One of you two?
Well, Kelsey and Derek will both be there.
Oh, good.
Are you going to be there?
Oh, we'll be there tomorrow. Actually, some judging starts today, but unofficial. So if you want to go watch judging of hogs and lambs today, you can do that with no gate charge.
So are you going to see Flo Rida on Friday night?
Ooh.
Thank you.
That's what he said. Apple bottom jeans. No?
Flo Rida.
Yeah. I'm familiar with all that
Okay,
stuff.
so he knows the song. You recognize the song, too.
I don't know those songs. I wouldn't know those songs from Bailey. But obviously, they got a lot of people that do, and that's why Rusty up there every year gets a nice cross-section of talent up there, so it's always fun.
It will be a good time.
Oh, it sure will. Give us a full report.
I will.
Bob and I will be anxiously waiting for that. All right, let's take a look at what else is going on here in agriculture this morning. Last week, President Trump signed into law that one big, beautiful bill, and some ag organizations, in fact, a lot of them, are pretty happy about that. The National Pork Producers Council thanked President Trump for signing that new bill. NPPC President Dwayne Statler said, and we quote, "The bill is one of the most consequential piece of legislation for American agriculture in years. It helps producers protect herds by fending off foreign animal diseases, and it also cuts red tape, allowing farmers to more easily pass down their farms to the next generation with that death tax provision." The National Cattlemen's Beef Association is also happy with the one big, beautiful bill. NCBA President Buck Werbine said, and we quote again, he's proud that the legislation protects farms and ranches from being split up and sold off to pay off a high death tax bill. It also protects pro-business tax deductions for cattle producers, lowers our overall taxes and funds programs like the Livestock Forage Disaster Program, Livestock Indemnity Program, voluntary conservation programs, and invests in keeping foreign animal diseases out of the United States, unquote. Well, also last week, President Trump held a massive celebration at the Iowa State Fairgrounds in Des Moines, where he launched the year-long Great American Fair in celebration of America's 250th birthday. The Great American State Fair will travel across the country, bringing what's being called America 250 to existing state and county fairs. As part of President Trump's announcement, U.S. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins called on states across the nation to celebrate Americans' proud agricultural tradition by implementing America 250 at every state fair during the year leading up to the anniversary. More than 35 state fairs have already committed to celebrating American 250 with the Great American State Fair in 2025. Well, Wisconsinites are feeling the pinch at the grocery store this summer with higher meat prices pushing up the cost of those traditional cookouts. According to the Wisconsin Farm Bureau's annual market survey, a meal meant to serve 10 people now costs $69.03. That's up 4% compared to last year. Ground beef prices jumped significantly, with 2 pounds averaging $11.85. That's a nearly 7% increase from last year. Pork prices also went up, with 3 pounds of pork chops up 4%. And chicken breast price in Wisconsin also edged upward, averaging $8.94 for 2 pounds, more than $1 above the national average. And again, going back to the fairs, unofficially, Northern Wisconsin State Fair judging, 9 o'clock this morning, they'll start the hogs. Let's go to the markets, because they were down yesterday with uncertainty over those trade and tariff concerns and pretty good weather. December corn down 3 cents overnight to $4.17. The wheat down 6 cents. November beans down a penny, sitting at $10.19 a bushel this morning. Dairy markets not all that good yesterday. Barrel cheese fell a penny to $1.71. The blocks were unchanged, and butter was up 1.5 cents at $2.62 a pound. Class 3 futures were down, though. July down 7 cents at $17.30. That August price down 26, and September down 24 at $18.77. October through November were down, but December through February, those prices were up. So again, Ellie, what's your favorite fair food when you go to the fairs?
Ooh, I have to say cheese curds at the Northern Wisconsin State Fair. If I'm going to the Minnesota State Fair, it's usually the corn.
Yeah, there are a lot of good, a lot of good choices, and the trick is to sample them all.
Yes, that's a good plan. I think I'll plan on that this
I'm
year.
Good
driving,
idea.
a big group of kids up on Thursday from the YMCA. So.
Oh yeah.
You
It's
have to maybe
it's a
take
great
from
time.
them.
And it looks like the weather's going to be pretty good
Oh,
too.
Yeah,
so far
it's gonna be
this
great.
week.
It's gonna be
So
hot
everybody
all.
enjoy. We'll see you in the morning.
All right,
right,
see you
see
later,
ya.
Bob.